What up, everybody? It's your girl Sherry's Joy, and welcome to another episode of Bookmarked. This is something different. I am going to spoil the book that I've read this week, and that is something different. I am an avid reader. I get so super excited and amped when I read a book that just is like, yes, that I had to talk about it. So all disclaimers, this is a spoiler review. So if you have not read Finding Grace by Loretta Rothschild and you are interested in reading it, stop right now and listen to my other review that is not spoilers. And if you don't care and you want to know, keep on listening. So let me tell you about this book. Okay, I found this book and I borrowed it from the Libby app from my local library. Shout out. And it's about 330 pages. I read it in 3 days. It is very good, very engaged. So it had me at it had me at the first chapter. The end of the first chapter, I was like blown away. Literally, the chapter blew away. So we have this married couple, Honor and Tom. They, it's obvious that they have been having like some issues. They're in a car. They're like driving to their holiday, like Christmas holiday vacation thing in Paris, France. They're from England and they are just, in the car and they're arguing with one another and they're like bickering. And it's just like, well, what are you guys bickering about? Like they're going off and on. So she's having some like conception troubles and they have a surrogate with an egg donor. They have an egg donor and then a surrogate mother. And she wants to know desperately, well, is she pregnant? Is she pregnant? Meanwhile, they have another child, Chloe, 4 years old, in the back seat. And the husband, Tom, he's like, I don't want to hear it. We're just going to go on vacation. We're just going to do this. And it's going to be about this and this, that, and the fifth. And so they get to the hotel and it's like this glorious hotel in Paris, France, where you can tell that it's like luxurious and they've been there and they go there every single year. And so they still kind of like bicker and then they make up at and she's like, I'm sorry. And he's like, I'm sorry. And then they're fine. And then the next morning, they're at it again. It's like insane. Like you guys are supposed to be on your Christmas vacation at this glorious, wonderful hotel. Can you just like not? It's Christmas. And so, but they do. And she's like, over it. And the guy, Tom, he's just like, your child wants to go downstairs for crepes and she wants your attention. And you're so worried about the child that you don't have that you ignore the child that you do have. And she's like, oh my God, like I'm going to go. So she takes the kid downstairs to the lobby to go get crepes. But she gets into the elevator and she meets this other woman and this woman is pregnant and Honor is her name, the mother. She says to the lady, oh, how many months are you? Or no, she says, are you having a boy or a girl? And the lady's like, I don't know yet. She's like, oh, a surprise. Yes, we like surprises. First of all, don't ever ask somebody if they're pregnant or are you having a boy or a girl. You just, whatever. So you don't want to offend somebody if they're actually not pregnant. But anyway, so they go down to the lobby and it's like this, oh, it's Christmas and festive and ice and all this other stuff and like beautiful and flamboyant Christmas in Paris. And, and so they go to like this little area and there's like a Christmas tree or something or something. And the mother's Honor, she tells Chloe, she's like, yeah, go, let me take your picture, honey. Let me take your picture, move over this way. And she's like directing her, just move over this way, just a little bit more. Now give me a smile. And she pulls out a literal camera, like a literal camera in 2025. She pulls out this literal camera and she's like, I'm going to take this picture and smile for mommy. And she's all like this. And the kid is like smiling. And then right when she goes to take the picture, somebody, this is so ignorant, just walks in the middle between the kid and her taking the photo. Now, how many times has that happened to you guys? I mean, this happens all the time, right? People are not paying attention or just rude, right? So she's like waiting and then she realizes that it's the lady from the elevator. And I'm getting chills, right? Because you see how descriptive this is? It was like even more descriptive in the book. Like I am getting chills from this. So just as she goes to click the shutter, the woman just gives her like this stoic look and Honor smiles at her. And when she goes to press the button, that's when the woman detonates her suicide bomb and the hotel blows up. I did not see that coming. I had no idea. I did not see that coming. I was so blown away. I was like, oh my gosh, right? I was so amped. I think I talked about this for, I don't know, like a good hour, and whoever would listen. So, and when I say whoever would listen, tag my husband, that's it, you know? So exactly. I can't even talk. So then we have the book. So then we have Tom, and he, you know, the next scene is, so every chapter, at the beginning of every chapter, it's Honor talking like in the past about how, you know, she met Tom, or, you know, certain parts of her life and what they mean to her and everything like that. And then we go to Tom, and he's like just ready to himself, you know, he can't go on. You know, he lost his child and his wife. He can't go on. But then he gets a phone call congratulating him because the surrogate is pregnant. And then we fast forward to 4 years later. The kid his name is Henry. And, you know, and he's living as a single dad. And he is very protective and jumpy. I mean, I would be too. And so one day he gets this letter that the envelope is addressed to him. He opens the letter, and it's addressed to someone named Grace with this other address. And so he reads it, and it's coming from the company, the egg people company, addressed to the donor. And she's supposed to be, anonymous. And then he's like, oh, I got to find her so that I can warn her. So he goes to look for her, and he watches her, and she is just like Honor. Look, it's like a doppelganger thing. And he falls at love at first sight with her, and he wanted to tell her the truth. And then the lies just keep spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning. And so the book is just about his relationship with Grace, dealing with, you know, having Henry and dealing with these lies, and Honor, you know, just letting us know that she's okay with him moving on, and she wants him to move on. And I love it, right? I love it. This takes place they're in England. And ever since I've read Outlander, or started the Outlander series, the book, I am watching it, but I'm reading the book first. I have noticed that anything in a lot of books that I have that take place in Europe, they go to Scotland to like relax. Everything's better in Scotland, I guess. So I need to go there. But yeah, so in the middle of the book, they need to like relax and get away. So they go to Scotland. So anyway, this is the book. So it's based off of lies and romance, and it is good. I give it a 5. Now, even though the character is lying, I still love him. Great character, all of them. Grace, I'm just like, come on. You know he's lying. How can you not know that he's lying? So there you have it. My very first spoiler review. I finally get to like talk about the best things about the book. Unfortunately, they were like devastating things, but it's a good book. So it's Loretta Rothschild, her debut book, and I can't wait for her other novel, for another novel to come out. I'm very excited. I'm your hostess, Sherry's Joy. I am one half of the DigiKast. You can find me on Instagram at BookmarkedSJ. You can find me right here on YouTube at BookmarkedSJ. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share the link, spread the love. I am also on Blue Sky at BookmarkedSJ. You can actually find the DigiKast on Instagram, Spotify, and Facebook at the DigiKast, and YouTube. And there you have it. Love the world.
Another page in the tale of the graves. Another stage in the unpaved trail that we blaze. Another night's work in the starlight, same as last night and tomorrow night. Airtight artwork from the archive. Dream archetypes cold, keep the fire alive. More grist for the millstone back home. Hand claps crack like fractured backbone. Hit the interstate, downshift, heel toe drift technique, exhilarate. Oil on the street, iridescent hues. Test the tune under the crescent moon. All live bass guitar boom and bombast combat rock type pirate broadcast. Endless times start driving through it. Blend the rhyme, spark lighter fluid.